Welcome. I'm Inger, she is Rosie, and this is Be Free Yoga. We're so glad you joined us today. This is a 1-hour Vinyasa Flow Yoga class designed for all levels. Just modify based on your fitness level, any injuries you might have, and how you're feeling today, because every day is different and every body is different. If you like practicing with no music or with your own music, you're in the right place. If you prefer to practice with my carefully curated playlist, you can find these same classes on my website, www.befreeyogaAustin.com. And that's B with 2 E's, like the bumblebee. Also there you will find a relaxing guided meditation and written reflections on the weekly topic to help you on your spiritual path. Enjoy your practice today, and thank you so much for joining us. Hi, welcome to Be Free Yoga. My name is Inger, and this is Rosie, and we're so glad you could join us today. Today we embark on the 7th limb of the 8-limbed yogic path, dhyana, which is meditation. In the 5th limb, we turned away from external stimuli and went inward. In the 6th limb, we learned to concentrate on one object. And now the next step is to become one with the object, to cease effort, and where meditation just comes naturally. So I chose for this week the theme of ritual, because incorporating rituals and meditation as a ritual into our daily lives can help bring a sense of sacredness and connection to the divine. So for class today, you will need a strap or a belt or a dish towel, anything that can be a prop for you, and 2 yoga blocks or some books, whatever you have available. And we are going to start on our backs in Shavasana, everybody's favorite. So come down onto your mat, lie down and settle in. Notice your points of contact with the floor and feel them expand with every exhale as you melt into the earth. Empty all the stale air out of your lungs. Take a full deep inhale. Open mouth exhale. Again, another full breath in. And release, sigh it out. Then on your next inhale, seal your lips and breathe in with a slight constriction in the back of your throat. And exhale through your nose. See if you can make your inhales and exhales equal in length, equally audible, starting to build heat in your body. Could even this be a ritual? Just taking a moment out of your day, connecting with the earth, finding stillness. On your next inhale, take a long good morning stretch. Reach your arms overhead and point your toes. Big inhale. Exhale, banana pose to the right. Send your feet and hands to the right. Cross your left ankle over your right ankle. Keep your shoulders flat on the earth and lean into your left side body. On your next inhale, come back through center, uncross your legs, and then exhale, banana to the left. Right ankle over your left ankle. Keep your right shoulder open. It's like when we do a side bend in mountain, but we're doing it lying down. One more big inhale. Exhale, come back through center and release. Inhale, draw your left knee to your chest. Half wind removing pose, squeeze it in, then point your right leg, inwardly rotate your thigh, and then hover your right foot off the floor. Nice active legs. One more breath in. Exhale, release, and come into a supine twist. Send your top knee, your left knee over to the right as you gaze to the left. Maybe shimmy your bottom hip towards the center of the mat. Keep your shoulders near the earth. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind. Center your hips on your mat and prepare for the other side. Left leg long, right knee into your chest. Squeeze your knee in, constrict your right hip, then point your left toe and hover your heel off the floor. One more breath in. Exhale, lower your heel and move into your supine twist on the other side. Right knee goes to the left. Right arm extends to the side wall. Center your hip and then find length between your top hip and shoulder. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind, come back to center. Reach for the backs of your thighs and rock and roll up. Take a few rocks, massage your spine on the way up, and come into tabletop. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, press down into the tops of your toes to activate your hamstrings. Inhale, cow pose. Soften your belly, lift your tailbone and look forward. Draw your shoulders towards your hip bones. Exhale, cat pose. Round your spine, push into the earth. Draw your belly up and in. Imagine drawing your sternum towards your pubic bone. We'll be using this posture later in class. Really suck your belly up and in. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And come back to neutral. Now lateral bend, look to the right, draw your right shoulder and hip together, squeeze your oblique. And then to the left, left shoulder and hip together. Look to the left, keep your fingers spread wide. And come back to center. Let's go to the right one more time. Inhale through center, left one more time. Starting to lubricate our spine. Tuck your toes for beast pose. First, establish your beast claws. Press into the pads of your fingertips. Let your palms rise up, strong claws. Then push the earth away from you and hover your knees off the floor. You have that strong cat engagement. Belly up and in. Remember to breathe. 3, 2, 1. Exhale into downward facing dog. You're not warm yet, so just pedal out your legs as you think about flattening your spine and opening your shoulders. And push the floor down and forward to lift your tailbone up and back. Inhale to the top of your mat. Exhale, take tiny steps forward for ragdoll. Feet hip-width distance apart. Generous bend in your knees. Hold opposite elbows behind your legs today. No tension in your head or neck. Feel your thighs underneath your torso hang heavy. If you want to fold a little deeper, you can straighten your legs a tiny bit. One more breath in. Exhale, release your hands, toe heel your feet together, and roll up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Your head and neck the last to arrive. Roll your shoulders up and back, and bring your hands to your heart and close your eyes, Samastitihi. Take a moment to set an intention for class today. In honor of our theme of ritual, I suggest turning your yoga practice today into a ritual. Make it a moving meditation where you stay present on your mat. Take a full deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Open your eyes, release your hands. Inhale, mountain pose. Grow tall. Wrap your shoulder blades around the sides of your body. Pick up all 10 toes and plant them on the floor for a nice solid base. Full breath in. Grow 1 inch taller and then exhale, forward fold. Hands through heart center. Hinge at your hips. Shift your weight forward into the balls of your feet and lengthen through the back seams of your legs. On your next inhale, open twist to the right. Reach your right arm high, left hand on the earth or on a block. Your right leg straight, allow your left knee to bend. Imagine your spine lengthening, then rotate your shoulders, stacking your right shoulder over your left. Look up at the sky, bring the twist into your cervical spine. One more breath in. Exhale with a strong core, rise up to mountain with an open twist, straighten both legs. Hands at shoulder height. If your right hip comes back, send it forward. Both hips face the front of the room. This moves the twist into your middle and upper back, the less flexible parts of our back. Inhale, exalted mountain. Bring your back hand to your hip. Front hand goes high. Press your hips forward and lift up your heart. Full breath in. Exhale. Dive down slowly into forward fold. Full inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, sink lower. Inhale, open twist to the other side. Left hand high, right hand on the floor or a block. Your left leg straight, your right knee can bend. Lengthen your spine, then rotate your rib cage. Look up. One more inhale. Exhale, start to straighten your legs as you rise up with a flat spine, mountain with an open twist. Draw your left shoulder down your back. Check in with your hips, send them to the front of the room. Inhale, exalted mountain. Left hand on your hip, right hand high. Imagine my hand behind your heart, lifting it up. One more inhale. Exhale, fold forward, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Pause here. Bend your knees a little or a lot to achieve a nice flat spine and an open heart. Look down at your mat to take the wrinkles out of your neck. One more inhale, belly drawn in. Exhale, chaturanga. Hands on the earth, step back to high plank. Shift your weight forward, lower halfway with your elbows bent, heart open. Inhale, upward facing dog. Spread through your collarbones, thighs off the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lead with your hips. Full inhale. Exhale, sink your heels lower. Inhale, look to the top of your mat, starting to flow now. Exhale, step or hop to the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, bend your knees, push down as you rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Flow down like water. Inhale, open twist to the right, left knee bends. Exhale, rise up, mountain with a twist, hips are forward. Inhale, exalted mountain, bump up your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Windmill down. Inhale, open twist to the left, right knee bends. Exhale, mountain with an open twist, hands at shoulder height. Inhale, exalted mountain. Enjoy the stretch in your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Option to be on your knees or skip it and meet in down dog. Listen to your body. This is your ritual, your class. Exhale into down dog. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale it to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. We know where we're going now. Exhale down. So you can get into the flow. Inhale, mountain, look up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, open twist to the right. Exhale, mountain with a twist. Inhale, exalted mountain. Exhale, forward fold for the other side. Inhale, open twist, left hand high. Exhale, mountain with an open twist. Inhale, exalted mountain. Exhale, forward fold, beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Keep your belly drawn in to support your spine. Exhale, down dog. Sink your chest low. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, send your right leg high. Flex your foot, dial your pinky toe down, squeeze your glute. Equal weight in both hands. Exhale, scorpion dog. Bend your top leg and stack your right hip over your left. Feel a stretch and opening in your right side body. On the inhale, come back through three-legged dog. Level your hips again. Exhale, knee to nose. Hinge forward into plank. Draw your right knee and heel in towards your body. Keep pushing the earth away from you. We're going to come back to this action later too, making your right leg small. Then tick-tock your knee to your right elbow and your left. Remember to breathe. You can skip this. You can lower to your knee. 3, 2, 1. Back through three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Step through lightly. Weight in your feet. Draw your belly off your thigh. Tent your fingers and lengthen your spine. Inhale, crescent lunge. Rise up with control. Push into the ball of your back foot. Send your left hip forward. Engage your core and then activate your back leg. Face your palms to the back of the room. Big breath in. Exhale, devotional crescent. Tap your shoulders, hover your back knee above the earth. Keep a long spine and an engaged core. Inhale, back through crescent. Exhale, devotional crescent, a little dynamic movement. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, devotional crescent. Inhale, warrior two, blossom open to the side, plant your back heel. Check that your front heel is in line with the arch of your back foot. Lunge low, knee over ankle, and keep your front knee open. Active triceps. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. One more inhale. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Press your palms together. Inhale, reach your knuckles low as your heart opens. Exhale, ostrich. Hinge forward and down. Right shoulder inside your right knee. Send your knuckles high. Keep working your palms towards each other. Relax your head and neck into the sand. Stay connected to your Ujjayi breath. One more inhale. Exhale, release your grip. Walk your hands to the upper left corner of the room. Find down dog in your upper body and keep your lower body the same. Nice lunge with your front knee open. Push into your hands, send your chest low. One more inhale. Exhale, walk your hands to the side. Wide-legged forward fold. Parallel your feet. Shift your weight forward. Inwardly rotate your thighs as you traction your heels apart. Use your hands on the floor or some blocks to help you fold deeper. On your next inhale, horse, pivot your heels in, send your hips low and rise up, hands to your heart. Roll onto the outside edges of your feet to help your knees open. Imagine you're leaning against a wall, good posture. Relax your shoulders and sink lower. One more inhale. Exhale, sink even lower. Inhale, star, burst open. Straighten your legs, take up space. And then on the exhale, we'll take a side bend to the front of the room. Keep your shoulder open, bend through your side body. Inhale through star. Exhale, side bend the other way. Inhale through star. And then exhale, warrior two. Pivot your toes forward, front knee open. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your right hand up and back. Keep your lunge low, even as you're reaching high. Full breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Ride your exhale down. Option for an ekapada, you can float your right foot off the floor. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, send your left heel high. Dial your left hip down, flex your foot. Make your body long, big breath in. Exhale, scorpion dog. Bend your top leg. Stack your left hip over your right. Equal weight in both hands. On your next inhale, come back through three-legged dog. And exhale, knee to nose. Make your left leg small. Draw your knee and heel in. Push the earth away from you. Tick-tock, side to side. Using the strength of your core. On your next inhale, left leg high. And exhale, low lunge. Step through lightly. Lengthen your spine, engage your core. Inhale, rise up to crescent lunge. Spike your back heel over your toes. Squeeze your back glute. Hips face the front of the room, palms face the back. Full breath in. Exhale, devotional crescent. Hover your back knee, keep your elbows high. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, tap your shoulders, hover your knee. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, devotional crescent. Inhale, warrior two, open up to the right. Adjust your stance as you need to. Reach in opposing directions and relax your shoulders. Track your front knee over your pinky toe. Exhale, take the opposite grip behind your back. Inhale, spread through your heart space, tweeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, ostrich pose. You can even use your left shoulder to open your front knee. Keep your hips low as your hands reach high. Slow, controlled breath. Stay present on your mat. Inhale, release your hands. Walk them to the upper right corner of the room. And find down dog in your upper body and keep your lunge in your lower body, modified ostrich. On your next inhale, halfway lift, walk your hands to the side. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Feet parallel with the sides of your mat. Lengthen through the back seams of your legs. Let your torso be heavy. Maybe grab your legs to fold deeper. Maybe use the earth. On your next inhale, horse. Pivot your heels in, hips low, knees wide, rise up. What feels good to you here? Do you want to do some shoulder dips? On your next inhale, star, get really big. Exhale, side bend to the front. Inhale, back up through star. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two to the front. Inhale, reverse warrior. Keep your lunge low. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Spread through your collarbones. Exhale, down dog. Full inhale. Full exhale. We're going to move through that flow once on each side, linking breath to movement. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, scorpion dog. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, tick-tock. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale, devotional crescent. Inhale, crescent, hips face the front, back leg active. Exhale, hover. Inhale, lift. Exhale, hover. Inhale, warrior two, open your front knee. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, open your heart space. Exhale, ostrich. Stay for a breath in. Stay for a breath out. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on the earth. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, horse. Pivot your heels in, rise up, hands to your heart. Exhale, sink lower. Inhale, star, take up space. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Or you can maiden down dog. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, send your left leg high. Exhale, scorpion dog. Stack your hips. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, tick-tock, side to side. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Push the earth away as you step through. Weight in your feet. Inhale, crescent, rise up. Exhale, devotional crescent, tap your shoulders. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, devotional. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, devotional. Inhale, warrior two, open up to the right. Front knee open. Exhale, opposite grip behind your back. Inhale, press your heart open. Exhale, ostrich. Full breath in. Exhale, sink your torso lower. Inhale, release your grip, halfway lift, walk to the side. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, horse. Heels in, rise up. Exhale, sink lower. Inhale, star. Keep your belly drawn in, engage your pelvic floor. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Enjoy the flow as you go from high to low. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Full breath in. Your exhale. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. And exhale, come to sit on your shins. Thunderbolt pose. Option to tuck your toes if you want a nice toe stretch. If you stay in Thunderbolt, it's a good stretch for the tops of your feet and your ankles. So it's a win-win, whatever you choose. Have your sip of water. It was so strong. Hope you're feeling good and warm. Ready for some fun core today. One more inhale. Exhale, release your toes if you've got them bent and tap them out. And then separate your knees hip width distance and rise up onto your shins for camel pose. A nice back bend now that we're warm. Bring your hands to your lower back. Send your elbows to the back of the room. Look forward. And then start to trace your gaze up the wall and onto the ceiling. Reach your heart up as you send your hips forward. You can stay here. If you're feeling flexy today, you can bring your hands to your heels, then reach up through your heart and your hips. Always have the option to tuck your toes here. Or you can bring blocks by your feet. Feel free to play around with props. Yoga is an exploration. Find out what works for you. And then when you're ready, slowly rise out and come back into Thunderbolt, knees together. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on the floor. Catch your breath. Notice the beating of your wide open heart. Return to that sense of sacredness, the ritual of touching the earth, touching your heart. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Okay, grab your blocks for pendant pose. This is a fun one. I'm going to start with my blocks on a medium setting on either side of my hips. This is where we get to use all the engagements we've been working with so far. So with beast pose, you're going to be pushing the earth away from you, really strengthening your arms. With cat, we're going to draw our belly up and in and reach our sternum and our pubic bone together, really hollow out our belly. And then with that action from knee to nose, we're going to draw our knees and heels up towards our body and see if we can float our body off the floor in a tuck position. You can keep your feet on the floor, you can do just one foot and then the other, or you can float everything. It's up to you, it's your practice. So hands on your blocks for starters. Push the earth away. Suck your belly up and in. Knees and heels tight. Maybe you swing a little. And then lower back down. Shake out your wrists. So strong. Again, no pressure to get your feet off the floor. Some people use pendant pose as a way to hop forward into a seated from a down dog. Something to look forward to later in our practice. All right, one more time. Big breath in. Exhale, push into the earth. Option to cross your feet here. Play with swinging. And release. So strong. That was beautiful. Circle out your wrists. Nice release. Set your blocks to the side. And swing your legs around for staff pose. Hands by your hips. We're going to do a round of reverse plank. Point your toes. Then lift your hips. One long line of energy. Keep your neck in line with your spine. Big breath in. Exhale, lower it down. Beautiful. Prepare for swinging door. Again, you may want to use your blocks under your hands, lower medium setting. On the inhale, float your hips off the floor and one foot. Then exhale, bend your right knee and send your hips up. You're like a swinging door. Inhale, hover your hips. Exhale, bend your right knee, lift. One more time, hover and lift. And slowly lower down. If that's not feeling good in your body, you could do some one-legged leg lifts with a nice long spine. Catch your breath and prepare for the other side. Hands on your blocks. Push the earth away. Really engage your core. Hover your right foot this time. And then exhale, bend your left knee. Swing your hips up. Inhale, hover. Exhale, lift. 3 rounds, one more time. Whew. And exhale, release. Set your blocks to the side. Glue your legs down onto the earth and slowly lower onto your back. And bring your feet flat on the floor, hands under your head. Just a little bit of basic crunches. Glue your lower back to the earth. Open your heart space, big breath in. Exhale, lift your chest and chin skyward. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. As you lift, get both shoulder blades off the floor. 3, 2. On the last one, stay lifted. For an isometric hold, reach your arms forward. Shorten the distance between your shoulders and your hip bones. Everything's active here. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Take a long good morning stretch. Reach your arms overhead. Point your toes. Let your lower back lift off the floor and enjoy the stretch. Ritual consists of the external practices of spirituality that help us become more receptive and aware of the closeness of our lives to the sacred. Ritual is the act of sanctifying action, even ordinary action, so that it has meaning. I can light a candle because I need light, or because the candle represents the light that I need. Christina Baldwin. I love that. Lighting the candle, it's one act. It looks the same from the outside, but it can be two totally different things based on our intention. All right, take one more big inhale where you are. Then bend your legs, reach for the back of your thighs, and rock and roll up. You can go through a chaturanga. You can meet in down dog. Imagine how pendant pose could help you in this transition right here. Once you get really good, you could just swing your legs back. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Send your right knee behind your right wrist. Work to parallel your shin with the front of the room. It doesn't have to be parallel now. Level hips, long spine. Then exhale, you can lower down into sleeping pigeon. Maybe bring a block under your head. On the inhale, scissor your thighs together, feel your hips align, engage your pelvic floor, your Mula Bandha. And then on the exhale, release it all, let gravity sink your hips lower. Any ritual is an opportunity for transformation. To do a ritual, you must be willing to be transformed in some way. The inner willingness is what makes the ritual come alive and have power. If you aren't willing to be changed by the ritual, don't do it. Starhawk. I love that one. It really makes you feel the power of the ritual, you know? It's like a magical rite that we can choose to have in our lives. Couple more rounds of breath here. Release any tension you're holding in your hands or your face or your hips. On your next inhale, rise up onto your hands. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, you can move into scorpion dog or go all the way into wild thing. Bend your top leg. Let it float in the air or bring it to the earth. Rainbow your hips up. Keep pushing into the ground. Right arm overhead. Full breath in. Exhale, start to unwind. And inhale, come back into your three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through lightly. Long spine, weight in your feet. Inhale, rise up to crescent lunge. We've been here before. Exhale, devotional crescent. Just one time, tap your shoulders, hover your knee. Now keep your hips this low. Inhale, flying lizard, straighten your back leg, hinge forward, reach for the front of the room. Strong core, strong arms. One more inhale. Exhale, standing splits. Shift your weight forward into your right foot and lift your left foot. Option for your blocks, if that feels good in your body, to bring the floor closer to you. Keep both legs very active. Squeeze your thighs together, engage your left glute. If you want to play with your balance, maybe bring one hand to your shin, and then maybe both hands to your shin. Find a gaze that supports you as you work on stability. Push into your strong big toe. One more breath in. On the exhale, root into your right foot and start to rise up. Find your balance. Inhale, one-legged mountain, left leg lifts. Flex your foot, dial your left hip down. Find length in your upper body. Inhale. Exhale, dancer. Bring your left elbow to your side like you're serving a plate of cheese. And then capture the inside edge of your foot. Draw your knees together. You can stay here in a nice quad stretch, heel to hip. Or you can take one more inhale. And then exhale, kick into your hand as you lean forward. Lift your knee higher. Send your left hip down. It's a closed hip posture. Hand reaches forward and up. Create a wine glass shape with your body. This is great to do against a wall to help yourself balance. When you're ready, come out of it, release your foot, bring your left hand to your back. Exalted mountain again. Bump up your heart. And then slowly, to allow time for your spine to transition, fold forward, swoop down. Hang here for a breath in. Hang here for a breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Second to the last chaturanga of class. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, send your left heel high. Exhale, half pigeon. Left knee behind your left wrist. Make sure your back toes point to the back of the room, not pigeon-toed in. Hips equidistant from the earth, lengthen your spine, and then fold forward. You can have a block as a pillow. On the inhale, engage your thighs, and exhale, release all the muscular energy in your body. The purpose of ritual is to wake up the old mind in us and to put it to work. The old ones inside us, the collective unconscious, the many lives, the different eternal parts, the senses and parts of the brain that have been ignored. Those parts do not speak English. They do not care about television, but they do understand candlelight and colors. And they do understand nature. Z Budapest. I love that one because I like thinking about connecting with our ancestors through ritual, with our cultural heritage, with all the yogis who have come before us. One more inhale. One more exhale. On your next inhale, rise up. Hands on the earth, tuck your back toes. Left leg high. You can take your scorpion dog, bend your top leg, stack your hips, or move into wild thing. Your right leg straight, your left leg's bent, arm overhead. Rainbow your hips up. Reach up through your heart as well. One more breath in, and exhale, release. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Weight in your feet, long spine. Inhale, crescent lunge. And exhale, devotional crescent. Keep your hips low. Inhale, flying lizard. Straighten your back leg, reach your arms forward. Use all that strength. One more inhale. Exhale, standing splits. Hands to the earth or some blocks. Shift your weight forward. It's a closed hip posture. Your foot may not raise as much as if you open your hip, but that's okay. Squeeze your glute and play with your balance if you like. Maybe one hand to your shin. Maybe both hands. See what feels good to you. One more inhale, lift your heel higher. Exhale, start to rise up onto your left foot. Woo, I'm so much wobblier on this side. That's okay. Inhale, one-legged mountain, level hips, flexed foot. Exhale, dancer. Bring your right elbow to your side. Capture the inside edge of your foot. Knees together, get taller. You can stay right here, or you can kick into your hand. Use that to drive the posture forward. Send your right hip down. Don't let it open. Imagine that wine glass shape with your body. Even if you're not there yet, it'll help you keep your heart lifted. Reach your knee higher. Find a drishti, a focus to help you balance. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Right hand to your hip. Left hand high, exalted mountain. And then exhale. Remember our slow transition. Allow your spine time to adjust into forward fold. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Last one of class. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. This is again where pendant pose would come in handy if you want to try it. You can put your blocks under your hands in down dog and then try and hop through into a seat. I don't normally try this, but I'm going to give it a go. Woo, almost. Gotta practice that one. No time to try something new, like on a video, I always say. All right, come into staff pose. Start off with a little reverse plank. Help us neutralize our spine. Point your toes, lift your hips. And then exhale, lower down. Grab your strap and put it around your back in the shape of a U. So it's like really accessible from everywhere. Then bend your right leg for Sage's pose and place your heel in towards your right hip. Root down through both sits bones, lengthen, and exhale, fold forward. You can hold your toes, you can hold your shin. You can stay right here, or if you want to try the full bind of Sage's pose, you can reach across your bent leg and grab your strap with your hand, bending your forearm down. Left hand goes behind your back and grabs the other end of the strap. Work your hands together. Now work both shoulders towards the front of the room. Lengthen your spine and fold. One more inhale. And one more exhale, release your strap. Rise up. Let your right knee just fall open, and this is going to be your base for your fire log pose. Bring it to the floor with the shin parallel to the front of your mat, and then stack your left leg on top of it like two fire logs. You want your feet flexed to protect your ankles and knees. If this feels like a lot in your hips or in your knees, you can place a block in front of your bottom knee and rest your foot on it. Lengthen your spine, root down through both sits bones. Really focus on lowering your knees to the earth. Option to come into a forward fold. It'll help your hips open even further. On your next inhale, rise up. Then cross your legs further. Plant your top foot on the earth, your right heel by your hip for half Lord of the Fishes. Left hand behind your back, right elbow outside your left thigh. Lengthen your spine like a telescope before you twist. With every exhale, you can twist a little deeper, and with every inhale, you can lengthen a little bit more. One more breath in. Exhale, unwind. Release your legs. Let's do one round of reverse plank. A little neutralizing. Lift your hips. And then lower them down back into staff pose. Other side. Bend your left heel. Bring it near your hip. Reach your arms high and fold forward. Here we have all our options again. You could hold your shin, your toes. You can reach your left arm around that leg. Grab your strap. Right hand behind your back. Grab your strap. Maybe your fingers or hands can clasp here. Work both shoulders forward. Lengthen on the inhale. And fold deeper on the exhale. Keep your long leg very active, pressing down into the earth. One way to do that is to activate the front of your leg. On your next inhale, release, rise up. We're done with our strap now. You can set it to the side and come into fire log pose. Open your left knee. This is your base. Send your shin parallel to the front of the room. Flex your feet. And then stack your right leg on top. Don't allow your ankle to collapse down. Keep your leg nice and straight. Remember, option for a block under your front foot. Or you can stick a block between your knee and your foot. Use your blocks in ways to support you. And then if you're ready, you can do a little forward fold. On your next inhale, walk your hands back up. Cross your legs a little further. Plant your top foot on the floor. Bring your bottom heel towards your right hip. And then twist to the right. Elbow outside your thigh, right hand on the earth behind you. Lengthen and twist. Check in with your sits bones. Make sure they're both grounded. Look to the back of the room. Every time we twist, we massage and strengthen all of our internal organs in our abdomen. Really good for digestion. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind. Send your legs to the front. Glue the backs of your legs down. Reach to the front of the room and slowly lower onto your back. For bridge pose, plant your feet flat on the floor, hip width distance apart, arms by your sides, tuck your tailbone, and then lift your hips one vertebra at a time. Your knees may want to open up, but you magnetize them towards each other to keep them in line with your hips. If you want your hips to go higher, traction your heels forward and you'll find your hips and heart space lifting. If you want more stability, traction your heels towards you. Option to bring your arms overhead. You can even reach your hands for your lower back to support you in a deeper bridge. Three, two, squeeze your glutes. One, slowly lower one vertebra at a time. Separate your feet as wide as your mat. Fall in bridge. Knock your knees in for a lower back release. Acknowledge all the hard work you did today, but also how good your body feels now. Tee out your arms to the sides and let both knees fall to the left as you gaze to the right. Option to pick up your left foot and place it on top of your right thigh to deepen the twist. Don't force anything, just allow it to be. One more inhale. Exhale, release your foot off your thigh. Come back through fallen bridge in the center. Feet as wide as your mat, knees knocked in. Full inhale. Exhale, twist the other way, knees to the right, gaze to the left. Option to pick up your right foot and place it on the top of your left thigh to deepen the twist. One more inhale. Exhale, release your foot off your thigh. Come back through center. Ananda Balasana, happy baby pose. Pick up your feet. You can hold the outside edges of your feet or your shins or the backs of your thighs. See if you can work your knees down towards the earth. Maybe rock to one side and then the other. One more inhale. Exhale, release, full wind removing pose. Curl up into a ball, forehead to knee. Give yourself a big hug. Breath in. And exhale into Shavasana. Back where we started, send your legs long. Palms up. Draw your shoulder blades underneath you to create a shelf for your heart. Let Shavasana be a ritual for you today. Chance to assimilate all the work you did. To notice your prana, your energy flowing freely in your body. Just settle in. Close with a quote by Elizabeth Gilbert. This is what rituals are for. We do spiritual ceremonies as human beings in order to create a safe resting place for our most complicated feelings of joy or trauma, so that we don't have to haul those feelings around with us forever, weighing us down. We all need such places of ritual safekeeping. And I do believe that if your culture or tradition doesn't have a specific ritual that you are craving, then you are absolutely permitted to make up a ceremony of your own devising, fixing your own broken down emotional systems with all the do-it-yourself resourcefulness of a generous plumber poet. Before you attempt any movement, start to deepen and lengthen your breath. And wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle out your ankles and your wrists. Let your head fall to one side and then to the other. And take a long good morning stretch. Point your toes, reach your arms overhead, big breath in. And exhale into fetal pose on your favorite side, using your bicep as a pillow. This whole closing ritual of going from corpse's pose to fetal pose is a ritual we do every time we meet on our mat. I keep the cues roughly the same so that you can get into that ritual space and feel ready to set your intention for the week. Might I suggest this week you set the intention to create a ritual for yourself. Nothing complicated. It can be something simple like when you drink your coffee, don't do anything else. Or anoint yourself with a little perfume before you walk out the door. And then notice this little sense of sacredness that starts to infuse your days. On your next inhale, with as little movement as possible, rise up to a comfortable seat on your mat. Bring your hands to your heart. Notice your connection to the earth and to the sky. Take a full inhale. Open mouth, exhale. And bring your hands to third eye center. The light, the love, the teacher, the student, and the hot mess in me recognizes and adores the light, the love, the teacher, the student, and the hot mess in each of you. Namaste. Yay, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're curious about meditation, maybe it's something you've always wanted to try or to develop a regular ritual around, but have never made it happen, I invite you to go to my website, BeFreeYogaAustin.com. There's a written reflection that talks about resources and different techniques for medication. Well, meditation is a kind of medication. I love that. And also the Hive, or the guided meditation this week, takes you through a daily meditation that you could do at home. So it's a great place to get started and see if you can make it work for you. I will see you next time at Be Free Yoga.